Who?
The boys are back.
The boys are in the house. That could be our intro.
Corey in the house.
Not that. Not that.
Not the Corey in the house intro.
No.
My name is Mike.
My name is Nick.
My name's Mike. So we recorded our first podcast.
Yesterday, yeah.
Any crazy wild adventures you had in your house while in quarantine?
No, I can't say I have had any, man. I mean, it's kind of a small place, you know?
The it's so small.
You've never been to my place, have you?
No, I haven't visited the manor, the Nick Manor,
The Nick Sanchez household?
the dirty Sanchez house.
That's gross, Mike. That's gross.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, you don't have to be sorry. I'm just busting your balls.
All right, people. Yesterday. When did we record? Yesterday?
Yesterday, it was yesterday, dude.
Okay, I already forgot. Yesterday I was playing Xbox. Today I'm playing PS4. As we speak, shall I play
Yeah.
Manhunt?
I don't know, dude. Should we? I mean, you can if you want.
Did you ever play Manhunt?
I have not played Manhunt, although I could run it on my PC through an emulator. I could do that.
I mean, it was like $1 on Steam,
Was it?
or not dollar, but it was. It's pretty cheap when it's on sale, when it's Steam sale. So, what is the main idea for this episode? We're just going for it.
We're just talking. This is, for all intents and purposes, this is something that I want people to like not have to pay that much attention to, and like just put on in the background as while they play games or like study or some shit.
Yes.
You know, this is just like this is shooting the breeze. This is shooters of the breeze.
Exactly.
That's exactly what this is. And
This is-
I don't know, I think while I'm going to actually record some footage to use in the eventual upload of the podcast.
We're
I
gonna
think
talk
it's gonna
about. We're gonna talk about deep, serious issues about Nick. This is the episode.
What issues do I have, Mike?
This is the episode where we find out Nick's deep, dark secrets.
Nothing like
This
that
is
will
the-
happen.
This is the tell-all episode we've all been waiting for. Inside Nick Sanchez.
I can't wait. I can't fucking wait.
Question 1. Nick, when was the first time you ate yogurt?
Oh God. I was probably like 5?
Where were you?
I don't know, my grandma's house, I guess.
Is that the same grandma that hit you?
That never happened.
Oh, okay. Have you ever had a Wonder Ball?
A Wonder Ball? Yeah, I used to love those things.
You know they still sell them at the 99-cent store?
They do,
Where were they? I'm like, what?
right?
And I was like looking at them, and it said 1993, and like, what? Okay, I'm just kidding. No, they weren't the same ones. Who's buying Wonder Balls in 2020? Who's doing that?
Nostalgic man children.
Okay, so if you don't know, a Wonder Ball is a chocolate ball, and they have like little toys inside. It's a super 90s candy. It's not very good. I just remember it because as a kid, I thought it was cool. It's lame. There's no Nintendo Switch games inside the Wonder Ball. It's usually lame toys.
Call them like little plastic figures. I'm surprised no one's choked on.
Yeah. What about 3D Doritos? Remember those? Or was it Doritos?
Those were good. Those were really good.
Those were like puffy chips. Oh.
Yeah, they had 3D Doritos, they had 3D Fritos, I think.
Yeah, and the kid from Malcolm in the Middle, Frankie Muniz, was like the spokesperson for them. I don't know. Could you clip out like the commercial, 3D Doritos commercial? I want to dedicate this episode to the 90s. I'll call this 90s Nick the episode.
Don't fucking call it
Yes,
that.
it's happening. You wanted this. This is me and Mike and Nick are going to be doing a retrospective of the 90s, a more simpler time.
Okay. I get. This is just gonna be shooting the. I mean, whatever.
Why you hate the 90s, fool?
I don't hate the 90s, Mike. I'm just like, This isn't what I signed up for, but whatever.
I'm pushing you in the pool. You got it
Why are you pushing me in the pool?
to prove that Mexicans can swim. That's why.
I'd push you in the pool to prove the same point.
I float though.
Do you now?
Did you ever go to the EZ? You know what I'm talking about? Like, it was a Chuck E. Cheese competitor. I think it was called EZ or...
Was it easy? No, it was Discovery Zone, right?
Yeah, it was like this Chuck E. Cheese competitor, and it was like really cool.
I had my birthday there like once, I think.
It was like a really like bizarre place. They didn't have games. I remember they didn't have like arcade games, except it was like some weird like jungle gym, sort of. And it was this really bizarre play place, and you would slip. You can look it up on the internet. Maybe edit a clip of the place. It's hard to explain, but it was kind of like something out of Monsters Inc. I don't know. It was a really bizarre place. I miss that place. And I miss Chuck E. Cheese. Like, Chuck E. Cheese is dead. Not to get too depressing. You know what I'm talking about?
Touched on this in the last episode, but yes, it is. They did file for bankruptcy.
And Chuck E. Cheese was not doing good before certain events that I will not say because it's one of our rules of the podcast.
Unfortunately, YouTube has to be kind of dicks about this whole thing, but whatever.
Yeah, they're done. Chuck E. Cheese was not doing good beforehand. It was Chuck E. Cheese was always a company that was struggling, but this pretty much just closes the book on Chuck E. Cheese.
What was it struggling? Because they were booming in the 90s, I think.
Yeah, it had a big boom in the 80s and 90s when back in the day. Chuck E. Cheese, I heard they were doing delivery during these unfortunate times.
Did they even have trucks to deliver? I guess they could just use employee cars.
Yeah, I heard they were, out of desperation, they did delivery for a while.
Really?
Yeah, I heard about that somewhere. I forgot the company. Like, people didn't even know it was Chuck E. Cheese. They started like a mini company within Chuck E. Cheese to do delivery. It was called the Pizza Man in the Chuck E. Cheese universe, like the character, the pizza. He's like a
Squally, I think his name was. Yeah.
Yeah, they called that's what they call the restaurant.
Really?
Yeah. How do you know the Chuck E. Cheese characters? I just know Chuck.
I just remember, dude. I have like a really good memory, like better than most people I know. It's weird.
That's like the most like obscure thing to remember, like Chuck. Okay, name all the other Chuck E. Cheese characters.
I don't remember any of the other characters.
The Munch was like the bootleg Grimace.
Yeah, he was like the purple monster dude.
The Munster dude.
Yeah.
I noticed, like maybe in the early 2010s, they got rid of all of them and they just left Chucky.
That's right, they did, huh? Yeah. Because now it's just the mouse character.
Yeah, they like rebranded it as they made Chucky like a skater boy or something.
They tried to make him all hip, like anyone cared.
Yeah, I know he was like all cartoony and the rebrand of Chucky was bizarre. The pizza's so good. Oh.
I've only had their pizza once. It was recently. It was pretty good. All right.
It was a good pizza.
It was a good pizza. So is that your thing?
What are you talking about?
You're gonna like pretend to be 90s Nick all the time?
No. You're 90s Nick.
I am not. You're more 90s Nick than I do because you always want to talk about the 90s.
I get accused of being too nostalgic of the 90s. I grew up in the early 90s, so I guess I respect the 90s a little more than other people.
I guess that's fair.
I mean, you're mid 90s, right?
I was born in 93, so my earliest and most lucid memory is from like 97?
Dang.
Yeah.
It's the 90s. What is your favorite 90s TV show?
Boy, I mean, I really like Rugrats as a kid.
I remember Nick used to. You know how they spam SpongeBob nonstop on Nickelodeon?
Yeah,
Like I love SpongeBob. I still love SpongeBob. Rugrats was the thing they spammed nonstop on Nickelodeon back in the day.
it was, wasn't it? It
Yeah, they used to
was.
spam Rugrats like nonstop before
That
SpongeBob.
was that was their big hit, man.
It was a good show. It was a good show.
Shut up.
I was watching some old Rugrats like a few months ago. It holds up really well. Like the comedy is so funny. When you get older, you kind of relate to the parents. That's the thing.
Yeah, I'd imagine that. I would imagine that's the case.
When I was rewatching it, I really like identify with the parents. It's really smart writing. The Rugrats had really good writing.
I guess they accounted for people's the show aging. You know.
Yeah, Classy Chupo, the people that made Rugrats, they know they know how to make a good show.
That logo used to freak a lot of people out.
Oh, with the like,
Yeah, that thing.
it gave kids nightmares.
Some did, some it did, yeah, some it did.
Maybe Blame It on Horror made a video about it. You know that YouTuber?
Yeah, I know him. Yeah, shoutouts to Blame It on Jorge.
He's my boy. Okay, he's not my boy. I don't know. I've never met him. Please, I've never been in the same room as him.
Never have you ever?
No, I was watching one of his things today.
Have you not?
Earlier today. He's funny. I mean, his stuff is scary. I mean, yeah, he's trying to be like the scary guy, like
Chill, scary dude. Yeah.
like, oh hey, this cartoon's from the 90's, but we don't know where it came from. Oh man, it's so weird. Who made it? We don't know. And that's like every episode of Blame It on Jorge. Should there be like a Blame It on Jorge but for video games?
I don't know.
What's the Majora's Mask creepypasta? What's that?
Oh,
about?
Ben Drown? Dude, did you know he uploaded like new videos recently?
Wait, what?
He did, yeah.
Explain yourself.
He uploaded like 3-4 new videos in like the last week or so.
Is the game really haunted? Majora's Mask?
I think he learned how to like program and stuff, and like he basically made a ROM hack. Like, he even made his own like in 3D models.
It was all a lie.
I mean, it's not really haunted, but you know, it's still impressive how much he was able to do.
I feel deceived.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for being stupid.
No, man. It's a good game.
It's a good creepypasta.
It's good. It's one spicy meatball.
It's a good show. Okay, we gotta stop doing this shit.
Ravioli, ravioli.
Give me the. Oh, God. It just reminds me of shout outs to Let Me Tell You About the podcast. The podcast called Let Me Tell You About, my favorite podcast ever.
Damn, simping for Let Me Tell You About.
Yes, I am not. I do not apologize for a single goddamn thing.
Simping
Do
Nick.
not make me apologize for my boys Tad and Alex, whom I have only talked to one of them once over Discord.
Okay, let's break off 90's. Our humble little podcast. Who is someone you'd be like, oh shit, I want him in the podcast, and he would just show up. You'd be like, you'd lose it.
Probably Tad from Let Me Tell You About. But that's the easy answer. If I were to ask for someone else, I'd probably want. Who would I want? I mean, Wooly from Castle Super Beast comes to mind.
Willie?
Wooly.
Wooly.
His name is actually Wooly. You don't know who Wooly is?
No, I'm not.
You remember the Super Best Friends?
No.
You don't, huh?
I'm sorry, man. I'm not. Who is this person? Super Best Friends? I don't know.
They were a Let's Play channel from like back in the day, and they just recently like kind of quote unquote broke up.
Were you like? Was it like? Were you all bummed out?
I was actually, because I really like their stuff.
I was What was the biggest YouTube breakup that made you like just get bummed out? Like,
Oh, definitely that.
it's weird when content creators break up. You kind of feel like abandoned in a way.
John and Aaron was one.
Do you ever watch a kind of funny?
No, never. I've heard of them though.
So there was this YouTube group called Kind of Funny. It's like they do a bunch of stuff like video game reviews, movie reviews. They work for IGN, and this guy named Colin Moriarty, he was one of the founders of Kind of Funny, and he said a joke on Twitter that but it was something about women, and the other owners of the show got mad at him and they broke up. That really bummed me out when Colin left kind of funny. That's my thing. That was like,
You gotta be careful what you say, man. And who hears it?
yeah, the 90s. I miss the 90s.
Okay, now how about the 90s?
Okay, 90s. Universal Studios was better than 90s.
I have not been to Universal Studios, like I said in the last episode, since I was like 10 years old. So I have no opinion on that. I honestly don't know if the Nickelodeon Splash Zone is still a thing. I doubt it is.
I don't think it is. I just miss the Back to the Future ride. Like, that was the awesomest ride. There's I mean, you could watch YouTube clips of Back to the Future ride. I'm talking about the Universal Studios in Hollywood. I'm bummed out they took it out. Disappointing. I don't know if they took it out in the other Universal locations. Very disappointing.
I don't know if they did. That's a good question. Okay. Let me ask you something. Okay, top 5 things Mike wants to do in Japan when he goes back.
Oh, okay. So, if anyone doesn't know, I'm a massive weeb, and I always talk about Japan, and I always spam it. I usually talk about it at least once a day. I want to go to the Ghibli Museum again. I went to the Ghibli Museum. I think that's mandatory to go if you visit Japan. Buy your tickets in advance, months in advance. I want to visit Universal Studios in Japan, and I want to visit Tokyo of the Sea in Japan.
Oh, Disney Tokyo Sea. I heard that's really good.
It's funny how I'm just naming all the American stuff.
No, it's understood because there's some stuff there that's like American born, but we don't have here.
Yeah, like it's all like Universal Studios in Japan is all anime-ish and Resident Evil stuff, and maybe Back to the Future is over there. So I want to do that. Would you? What would you do in Japan?
Oh god, that's a good question.
Like, I've been to Japan twice. When are you gonna go once?
If the whole, like, I told you about the Japanese government wanting to like increase tourism, so they're gonna like pay for half of everyone's plane ticket or something. I told you about that, right? Like, they're thinking of doing that.
Where did you read that? I want to.
Several articles were published about it.
I really want to go back.
Yeah. So me and my family might go later this year if things clear up, but I doubt that.
Damn.
If those rumors, if those are allegedly true, and if things clear up, then who knows?
Do you have your passport?
I do. I used it to go to Canada a few years ago. It was very nice.
What did you do in Canada?
Hung out with my uncle. We just kind of went around the city. He lives up in Saskatchewan.
How much syrup did you eat?
Syrup? Not a lot, actually. But I did eat as much poutine as humanly possible. Okay, so everywhere you go that serves French fries, they have a thing of gravy on standby in case you want it poutine style.
What? What?
Yeah, it's crazy. You know what poutine is?
No.
You don't know what poutine? Oh, it's
It sounds good.
really good. Okay, it's fries, gravy, and cheese curds. I don't know how we don't have that here.
I want it. I like this whole pandemic that's going on. Makes me just want to travel even more. You know, just like leave town. The irony.
It makes me really miss like the places I used to go for work and like after work, because I worked in downtown, right?
Yeah, I go straight home when I'm done with my job. I don't hang out anywhere. I like the the Japan subject's just kicking the 90s subjects ass. I'm actually down to just talk about Japan the rest of the podcast.
We should get on here, but he's busy with school work and stuff.
He's the expert. He probably could like school us on what to do.
Oh, he totally could. He totally could.
I'm interested. I want to talk to him because I never told him about anything, and I want to hear what he has to say.
He knows some good spots. I mean, he lived there for like 2 months and like for two consecutive years at a time.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm down. I like talking to him. He's cool.
I wish I could get a hold of him, but he's like busy with schoolwork and stuff, which is understandable.
I want to visit the nerdy part of Japan. What's it called? Yeah, Akihabara. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean everyone goes there. I think it's kind of played out.
It's super touristy, so you know.
Oh, it's a tourist trap, totally.
Yeah, but that's awesome. It's cool.
Everything that Akihabara has, I can just go to Little Tokyo and see. You know.
Oh, dude, you're comparing them both. They're not even the same league.
Really? Do you know that for sure?
I mean, Akihabara's it's anime on crack, and Little Tokyo is like, just a couple of anime stores.
Yeah, okay, I'll take that. I really want to visit the Mandarake store, though. You know what Mandarake is, right?
No.
It's a website. It's a store where people like sell their like used figures, and they sell them for really cheap. Like I got a Spryed Kazuma figure for like $15, which is like really good. It was a figure arts and everything.
I mean, I want to go to Japan with you because I think you're a funny person to hang out with, and also I want to see you get drunk, dancing karaoke. I just want to see that. I just want to see how funny that'd be.
I mean, like, it's legal to be drunk in public in Japan.
Oh man,
you can totally do that.
That's so dangerous. Please,
the cops can't say shit. Like they might tell you politely to like stop being drunk. Go be drunk somewhere else. But I'll have to consult our Japan expert on that.
Yeah. Oh man, you being drunk in Japan? Oh, that's dangerous. Jeez. You're just gonna like. I just imagine you doing the worst possible thing. You're just gonna like pass out, wake up on top of Godzilla's face.
Godzilla's not real, Mike.
Yeah, but there's like a statue of him.
I'll wake up and I'm piloting a fucking Gundam or some shit.
You're piloting it and you're like dressed up as Sailor Moon. Like you have a hangover and you're why did I do this to myself?
Time I get drunk, I'm just like, I hate my life.
Gee, I like how you just went there. I just like the food. Like the 7-Elevens kick our 7-Eleven's ass. You wouldn't believe how much better the 7-Elevens are.
Oh yeah, I've heard good things. They have like I almost said reverse refrigerators. That's kind of what they're like heating. They're like refrigerators, but they heat things up. And they have like canned coffee in there.
I went to a restaurant today in my town. And I had pho, and the pho just sucked so bad. Like they just did everything wrong. And I remember going to Japan and having pho at an airport, and it was so much better. Like, I don't know, like the food over there is just way better. Fish quality is obviously better. Yeah, I'm being a weeb where I'm like, oh, this is better. But yeah, I'm not wrong. I am not wrong, yeah.
I mean, if it's better, it's better, you know? Credit what credit is due.
When we go, I don't know, if you want to go with me, you could. You're invited when I go back. I have someone else I'm going to go with.
Who else do you want to go with?
My friend. Jinjo! I'm going to go with him.
I haven't met
I don't think you have. Maybe you have it, like, briefly. Yeah, we're going to go again. Are you going to, are you pretend to be a celebrity when you go to Japan?
Oh, I just might.
You could be like, oh, I'm Antonio.
I'm Antonio Banderas. I just gained a lot of weight.
yeah, you are him. And when you go to the airport, there's this news crew from Why Are You in Japan? There's a possibility he might ask you, why are you here?
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, that is a thing.
Really?
They asked me like twice.
What did you say?
I lied and I was telling him I was gonna be in a movie or something. I don't know. I was just
Really?
joking around both times.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious. That's hilarious.
Why Are You in Japan? I think it was called Why Are You in Japan. It's a TV show.
That's actually really cool. I like that idea because they get a lot of tourism, so it makes sense.
Yeah, you get a lot of weird people just showing up to your country. You want to like film them. Like, why are you here? Uh, I was talking to them about like aliens and stuff. Like, they were like looking at me like, what?
I would just straight up say I'm here for the clubs where women look to hang out with foreigners.
Wait, what are you trying to say? What? What are you implying?
I'm not implying anything. You don't know about those clubs?
What clubs? Like, what is it? What do you
Oh
mean?
jeez. So there are these clubs. I don't know. I think we can talk more about this.
Is this like inappropriate?
It's not really. Whatever happened.
It sounds like a Gaijin Hunter club.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
You know what that term means, right?
Okay, what does that mean?
I think Gaijin means foreign. Where they're literally.
It's a rude way of saying foreigner.
It's rude. It's a rude term.
Yeah, the proper way is Gaikokujin.
So Gaijin is like it's kind of negative in a way.
A little bit, yeah.
So I guess they want to have they're hunting for people to have hafu babies or something.
Basically, yeah.
20 years pass, you get a knock on the door. Oh, hello. Is this Nico-san?
We have a Junichiro Hill situation all over again.
You're like, oh man. You have like 3 sons. You're like, oh dude.
Probably.
Oh, hello, father. We have a big mansion in Japan. Would you like to live with us?
Oh God. Maybe I'm reconsidering my decisions here.
That's dangerous, man. I wouldn't go to one of those bars. Maybe I would as a joke. I would go to just hang out, but I wouldn't like hook up because it's too dangerous. I don't know.
You never know, man.
I would go to a not cat cafe. What's it called? A maid cafe. Yeah, just for fun. Just.
Oh, that'd be cool. I'd be down.
Yeah. I've seen some YouTube videos where these nerdy guys would go and then the girls are like, oh, hello, hi. And then the guys just blush. Like those videos those are just so, the nerdy guy would be like,
they call him master and stuff, and it's kind of weird.
What was that?
They call him master.
Master? Oh,
yeah,
geez.
They do that.
You calling someone master?
Yeah, that's what they do. It's part of their job description.
Oh, okay. That's just too much, man. Just bring me my Pikachu cupcake. Don't call me master. That's too much, man. What are you into that? Do you like people calling you master?
I plead the fifth.
That means yes.
I guess it does, doesn't it?
I'll take it. I'll take that as a yes. Yeah, I'm down to go to a maid cafe. It's probably overpriced as heck.
Probably.
They're not nice to you for free. They're not like smiling with you for free.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, you're gonna buy like one cupcake and then your bill's like $50. I'm like, what the heck? And then I'm like, oh wait, they were talking to us for like.
I thank God I can't understand you. I'd be falling for you.
I've seen some YouTube videos where these guys would just go to it wasn't a maid cafe. It was more like you just hang out with women and they're dressed up as your anime characters, and you just talk to them and that's it. And then you pay them a bunch of money. Like
that makes sense. I'm sure that's a thing.
Yeah, it's a pretty fascinating YouTube video I was watching, and they let you lay your head on their lap, and then you leave, and then you pay them a bunch of money, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Would you go to one of those?
Would I? I might. I mean, it sounds really expensive.
Dang.
If I had enough money to just be like, yeah, to do it out of curiosity, I probably would.
I see.
You know what I mean?
I know what you
Like
mean.
just money to like throw around.
What's your budget when you go?
Oh, I don't know, man. However much money I have. Bruce told me like around like $2,000-3,000 is a good budget.
That's a good budget.
Yeah.
You just get drunk every day. You just don't remember anything.
I'd be down.
I'll go with you guys. I invite myself. I would hang out with you guys. You guys are funny.
Yeah, we like you, man.
You guys are good guys.
We're a bunch of cool guys.
Yeah, I remember.
I'd really want to go to visit Hokkaido and just look at things, because the countryside is fucking gorgeous from what I've seen.
Yeah, I remember. I forgot where I was, but I was in Japan somewhere. Like, I guess maybe Tokyo. I don't know. I went to a bunch of places. I'll just say Tokyo, whatever. And I saw this maid cafe girl, and she was like in the hot sun wearing a maid's outfit. I felt so bad for her. She was handing out flyers, and I was like, oh my god, the weather is awful. I mean, the weather is humid. I mean, like, ooh, I need to lose some weight, man. I was struggling. I think I'm losing some weight now, but
yeah, I'm getting there.
Intermittent fasting.
Are you doing that?
I'm doing it. I fell off the wagon when coronavirus hit.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Because you're home all day and like, I guess I'll eat a bag of chips 2 a.m. Why not?
Really though. Wait, what's your favorite like Japanese street food?
Ramen. Is that street food?
Yes. They sell it on the street?
It's a food. It's on the street. Kind of giving a normie answer. Normie.
It's a solid answer, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Where do you see yourself? Like, are you gonna go this year? Are you waiting like 2 years from now? Going to the Olympics?
It just depends on the situation, you know.
Ah, I see. I might go. I might not even go next year, to be honest. I might wait when Ghibli's having the amusement park, like the opening up an amusement park, right?
That's right, they are, huh?
I might wait until the amusement park's open.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll just save my money until that's open and just skip a year. Because I want to do a bunch of things. I went to Disneyland. I mean, Disney. Tokyo Disney twice. It's good. It's a good place, but it's like a nerfed Disneyland.
It's really what?
It's a nerfed Disneyland. It's a more simpler Disneyland. It's a little smaller. It has less stuff, but it's also a good price. It's like $60 when I went.
Only that much?
Yeah, it's a little cheaper because they have less stuff.
A little cheaper? That's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper.
Especially considering you're in Japan, like.
Yeah. When I was in Japan, I didn't feel like I was getting nickeled and dimed. So, like, you can survive like a couple, not that much, like a couple thousand. You'll be fine. You're not getting nickeled and dimed everywhere. I guess that's why I like to go.
Tokyo Disney Sea?
I've been wanting to go there. I didn't go there twice. I mean, I almost went there last year, but I went to Disney because everyone else was going. The people I was with wanted to go there, so I'm like, oh, okay. I'll go there again. Still super fun. I enjoyed myself both times there.
Oh, totally. And you can't not. It's freaking Disney, for God's sakes.
I recommend it. People are like, oh, what, an American place? I went to Tokyo. I'll go to Disneyland again. It's worth it. I think it's worth it. Are you going to buy anything over there when you go? Or are you going to just observe?
It really depends on how much cash. Okay, what's my budget? Give me a budget.
I would say 2,000.
After essentials.
2,000.
Really? Okay, after essentials. Okay.
Wait. What do you mean after essentials?
Like after like room and food and like stuff like that.
Oh, I was including room and food. You're talking about. So this is strictly like buying toys. You're talking about how much
It's
money?
Strictly like fucking around.
Oh, just like not food, not room.
Yeah.
I would say like I don't know. When I went, I didn't really buy that many things because I don't like worrying about things.
I
To be
mean,
honest with you, I I don't think I'm when I go again. I don't think I'm gonna buy any toys or any books because you can just order it online. It's not like it's magical stuff you'll never see ever again.
that's true. Well, sometimes it is.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes you'll find something,
Sometimes you'll find something that's like not online, no matter what. You know.
or if you want it online, you got to pay like $50 to ship it over there,
Exactly.
or it's all complicated. And yeah, of course that's true. That's true. You gonna buy some figurines?
I'd buy merch of something that's popular over there that isn't very popular over here.
Oh, you want to be an anime hipster? Where you be like,
Well, not even that. It'd just be easier to find. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean. Yeah, I remember. I remember back in the day, I knew an anime guy that was like, "Oh man, you don't even know this show. This show is only in Japan. Yeah, it's not playing over here." That'd be cool to have a toy that's like unknown.
Right?
Like, oh, this anime's banned. It can't even be. They can't even.
I mean, it'd probably be like cheaper too because it's like this particular thing is like really rare over in the States, but in Japan it's like super common.
It's super normie.
Not normie, just common.
It is the Diglett of Japanese toys.
I'd probably buy some like Slayers merch or something.
Slayer.
Slayers, yeah.
Is that the band?
It's an anime.
Oh, anime.
Really fun high fantasy 90s anime.
Yeah, when I left last year, every time I leave Japan, I get kind of bummed out. I'm like, oh man, I might not come back. There's a possibility I might not come back.
I mean, no one could really like foresee this whole shit happening, you know?
For reals.
What's an aesthetic that you miss?
Aesthetic?
Yeah.
I guess the goth age, like in the 2008. The whole Hot Topic thing, Invaders Zim. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That way of that culture is kind of dead.
America's scene phase.
The whole goth phase is kind of like dorky. It's not really a thing anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of seen as dorkiness, not really rebellious.
Yeah, it's seen as like gaudy now, like kind of flashy.
Yeah, goth disappears and it comes back. It'll come back eventually.
It's like a pendulum. It swings back and forth.
Yeah, like I guess not to sound like Daria from the MTV show, but when it gets too popular, then that's when it becomes unpopular. Like when it becomes like too mainstream. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like it got so big and people are like, ugh.
It's a bubble. It bursts.
Yeah, I think that's what happens to fads. I don't know. I just want more like scary programming. Like when was the last time there was a type of X-Files show or Tales from the Crypt and stuff?
You can argue that like Black Mirror is kind of like that now.
Well, Black Mirror is like too hardcore. It's like Black Mirror's nasty.
Think so?
Yeah, I need to watch more of it.
Did you watch Bandersnatch?
The one where it has multiple questions and multiple. No, I haven't. How was it?
It was really good. It was really good.
I'll get to it someday.
Yeah, it was really good. It was like had a lot of different endings, and you know, it's just a generally pretty cool story. Felt like a game dev from back in the day slowly losing his mind.
Bummer, dude. What have you been streaming?
What have I been streaming? Not much, man.
You gonna get HBO Max?
Nah. Oh, you mean that kind of streaming? Every Friday for work, I watch like a Disney movie with my clients. So if we watched Goofy movie, I think I told you last time we watched Goofy movie.
You were like, "Oh man, Roxanne, she's so hot." Ooh.
Exactly.
And you were like, "Ooh, did I say that too loud?"
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly what happened, Mike.
Nick is a furry. Confirmed.
Am I though? I don't even know anymore.
Was there ever a furry at school we used to go
There
to?
was one guy. I won't say his name at all. But he was like,
Oh, I know who it is. He has a hat.
lots of people own hats, Mike.
He kind of looked like Goofy.
Did he?
Ah, okay, I don't know who it is.
Kind of look like Goofy. What the hell are you talking about? You're talking about
Mama.
I mean, if you like Sonic, does that mean you're
no,
furry?
no,
Is that a thing?
no. It doesn't mean that. You can be Sonic. You can like Sonic and not be insufferable. It's possible.
I like Sonic. I'm just messing around. I like Sonic a little bit.
Sounds right.
Sonic's he's cool. I want to see his movie. I might get
You
to
haven't seen it? It was fun. It was really fun. Sonic is back in the spotlight, sort of.
He's back in your face. He's a super cool dude.
Is he there? Is he?
I'm excited for the Mario movie that's coming out.
Oh, by Illumination. Are you ready for Goomba Minions?
Yes. I don't care. I'm excited, and I'm ready for Goomba Minions. I can handle it.
Can you though? That's the real question.
I can handle it. It'll be good. They're gonna sell so many Goomba Funko Pops. It's gonna make Nintendo's head spin. Oh wait, you know what I noticed? There isn't really Nintendo Funko Pops besides
It's not,
Pokemon.
huh?
That's weird. Maybe it's because Amiibo. You know what I mean? Where Nintendo's like, they don't want Amiibos. Wait, Amiibos are dead, kind of.
A little bit. They're not as in vogue as they once were. I remember they were really popular for a while.
I mean, since Amiibos are kind of dying, shouldn't they just let Funko, not like Funko, shouldn't they just sell Funkos? Just let Funko make Nintendo products. I mean, you know what I'm talking about? Let Funko take over.
I hope not.
Like maybe Funkos will have Amiibo technology in them, and Nintendo fans are suckers and they'll buy it again. Like
That's actually not a bad idea.
you might do that, but you know Nintendo will be like, "Oh, it's like $5 more though." I don't know, maybe. I do like Amiibos, but I mean not Amiibos. I do like, I like Funkos, but a lot of them suck. A lot of them are poorly made, but some are really good.
Have you seen the Kirby one that just came out?
There's a Kirby Funko Pop.
Look it up. It's horrible.
You had one job.
Just give him arms. You couldn't even do that.
Okay, so Nintendo is licensing out. Okay, I thought Nintendo was holding back, but they are licensing their characters. Wait, this is not official. Is this official?
That's official.
Okay, I understand that. I don't know. Is this official? I'm not sure. I understand that Nintendo, like Pokemon Company, is their own thing, and if they want to make Funkos, they can because they're independent.
Right.
But I think Nintendo they fully own Kirby, and they're really careful who they.
Especially when it comes to like American companies.
Yeah, I mean, I don't buy toys. I mean, I had a couple of Funkos. I had a couple of Star Wars Funkos. But if I were to be a toy collector, if I would buy Good Smile Company toys.
It smells a solid brand.
Like their toys they're like really well made. I would collect those if I was.
I have a Samus Good Smile figure. Actually, a friend of mine gifted to me. It's really nice. It's not an Nendoroid. It's a Figma. It's supposed to be so expensive.
Yeah, I heard. I mean, they get like when it's discontinued, they get super rare and valuable. Oh, that's the thing that makes me not want to collect toys is I'll miss it, and then it just becomes valuable just like out of nowhere, and then man, I'll never have it. No. Oh, I mean, I could buy it for like $200. I guess that makes toy collecting.
That makes it what it is, huh?
Yeah, just being like, what do you think about what do you think about Splash Mountain ending?
I think it's a very knee-jerk reaction to what's been going on.
You think it's over the top?
I don't even think it's over the top. I think it's just if this wasn't if what's happening politically wasn't happening, it wouldn't be. They wouldn't consider changing it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get too political, but this is like a chill.
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
But I prefer it not changing. That's my opinion. I don't want to get I don't want to get all like. But I'll miss Splash Mountain. It's a good ride.
Actually, I've never been on Splash Mountain because I'm terrified of heights.
Really? Yeah. What's the outro of this podcast?
I don't know.
I think this podcast ran its course.
I think it has too.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming.
Thank you for coming, everybody. I hope this was enjoyable, even when it got kind of shitty, but whatever. And
This was Mike.
I am Nick.